What's up everyone, my name is Ben and today I'll be talking about 5 most common and most reported problems with the brand new Vivo V11 Pro. This phone in my opinion looks absolutely incredible. Not because of its features or anything like that, but because of the design on its back. That blue is absolutely crazy and it's in fact one of my favorite phones right now. Not because of the features again, but just because of the way it looks. But today we'll be talking about 5 things that you definitely need to consider before pulling the trigger and buying this phone because, well, not all phones are perfect. In fact, no phone is perfect and there are downsides and cons that you need to consider before buying the device. Anyway, let's jump straight into the video. First off is something really strange and weird. There have been many issues reported with the device, not because of the features or anything like that, but because of overheating when gaming and also unexpected shutdowns which directly correlate with the overheating. Now, as we know, overheating happens when there's not enough cooling, especially in hot environments, when the CPU is not getting enough cooling and therefore the phone shuts down to prevent any further damage to the components or CPU. As we know, extra temperature in electronics is never good, therefore you definitely need to consider this. Are you a really heavy user who's going to be using a ton of basically games, apps at the same time, multitasking heavily? If you're a really heavy user, I would definitely recommend you stay away from this phone just because of the reported unexpected shutdowns and overheating. Number 2 is the fact that the display on the V11 Pro sometimes gets frozen or stuck. This again directly correlates to the first one because the phone starts lagging and starts basically being slow or even freezes at times just to prevent further damage from the overheating of the CPU. Therefore, it's the same reason as earlier, you definitely need to be careful and you definitely need to consider what kind of a user you are before pulling the trigger on the V11 Pro. The phone is not waterproof. In this day and age, I would expect every single phone, budget or not, to be waterproof. This phone is made out of plastic, I believe, therefore I don't see a reason why this phone wouldn't be waterproof. It's definitely not hard to make it. Sure, you don't need to put a certificate on it, but you can at least say that this phone is waterproof, and you basically just can make it waterproof. Again, it's not that hard. Many other companies are doing it. Even the Poco F1, it's apparently not waterproof, but at the same time it is. I have seen many people put it in the dishwasher, the clothes washer, everything like that, and the phone works fine. Therefore, I'm kind of disappointed that this phone is not either waterproof or it doesn't even have the IP68 rating. Okay, so the fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner on this phone is inbuilt, which means it is in the display. Now, this is one of my favorite features on this phone just because it looks so amazing, and I definitely see the inbuilt fingerprint scanner being the future or the next trend basically of 2019, possibly 2020, as it is definitely something that will be needed if we want full display phones, because not many people like having the fingerprint scanner on the back. Anyway, the issue with the fingerprint scanner is that it's just a little bit slow. Don't get me wrong, compared to, let's say, 2-3 years back, it is still pretty normal, it's fast and everything is reliable, but compared to phones like OnePlus, OnePlus 6, and all the other phones right now in 2018 that are getting released, the V11 Pro fingerprint scanner is just among the slowest ones. Again, the V11 Pro shares some of the common issues with the Poco F1, the Poco phone, and here is another one. So the V11 Pro is made specifically, or was made intentionally, for India, but because of the popularity, this phone is getting shipped to Europe, to Canada, USA, basically everywhere, all over the world. And because of that, every single country has different cellular lines, different signals, or that's the easiest and the best way I can currently explain it. And because of that, there will be some issues with LTE in other countries. Not that it won't work, but it won't get you the maximum speed. So if you have the maximum speed in your country of LTE of about 100 megabytes per second, you will most likely be getting right around 75 to 80, which is about 20% lower on the V11 Pro. But if you live in a country like India, Philippines, countries like that, you won't have problems with the connectivity. So these were 5 different problems with the Vivo V11 Pro. Again, don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely in love with this phone, but there are stuff that could be improved next time with the next version. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely consider dropping it a like, and I'll see you all next time.